Are you running from boredom? Discover the hidden power. Did you know that boredom could be your greatest ally on your path to success? Sounds crazy, right? The first thing most people do when they feel bored is try to fill that void. TV, phones, social media. When was the last time you simply sat with your own thoughts without searching for a distraction? What if I told you that constantly running away from boredom might actually be what's preventing you from reaching your full potential? No, you didn't hear that wrong. Boredom can be one of the most powerful tools to increase your productivity, creativity, and even your mental health. And in this video, I'll show you how this works and how you can use boredom to your advantage to achieve great results in your personal and professional life. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on improving your productivity, focus, and motivation. Let's get started. When was the last time you truly felt bored? Not just the fleeting boredom that passes in a few minutes, but the deep kind where your mind just doesn't know what to do and you're forced to reconnect with your own thoughts. In a world where we are constantly surrounded by information and stimuli, it's easy to forget the importance of having those mental pause moments. Scientifically speaking, when you give your brain time and space to rest from external stimuli, you're providing it with a real, brain-fasting experience. Your brain needs time to process the information it has already absorbed, clean out excess data, and even review your priorities. Studies show that the brain functions like a muscle. It needs rest to perform better. Imagine a computer that's overloaded with programs. When you close all the programs, it can finally run faster and with more clarity. Now think of boredom as an opportunity to reset your mind. When you give your brain this time, it starts to reassess your beliefs, ideas, and priorities in a deeper and more focused way. This helps you find clarity amidst the chaos of daily life. Practical example. Have you ever noticed that when you ray in a situation with no external stimuli, like a long flight or stuck in traffic, your mind starts to come up with creative ideas or new insights? That's your brain doing the work it needs to do when left undisturbed. Now, let's talk about how boredom can unleash creativity. Imagine this. You're hungry, but instead of having food handed to you, you have to go out and find something to eat. It may be frustrating at first, but in the process, you end up discovering new places, new restaurants, and maybe even new ways to nourish yourself. What does this have to do with boredom? When the brain doesn't have external stimuli constantly flowing in, it begins to connect the dots more creatively. It's no longer caught up in the flood of distractions. Instead, it starts to explore new solutions, new ideas, and new ways of understanding the world around you. For example, during moments of boredom, you might come up with a brilliant idea for a stalled project or a creative solution to a long-standing problem. All of this happens because your mind had the space to organize itself and create. And that was one of boredom's greatest advantages. The ability to generate new ideas and insights that you wouldn't get if you were constantly busy. Did you know that boredom can be compared to a true gym for your brain? That's right. Focus, like a muscle, needs to be trained to become stronger and more efficient. When you enter a state of boredom, you are training your mind to focus on the present moment, without the impulse to seek out external distractions. Imagine you're in a quiet, peaceful place. No music, no TV, no phone. This environment is the perfect ground to practice meditation or even deep focus. Boredom allows you to concentrate on what really matters, whether it's a daily task or self-reflection. What's even more interesting, when you get used to boredom, you start to appreciate life's subtleties more. You begin to notice things you usually ignore, like sounds, colors, and physical sensations. You start to enjoy the present moment more fully, and this enhances your focus and mindfulness, both of which are essential for productivity and mental well-being. How to use boredom to your advantage. 3 practical steps. Now that you understand the benefits of boredom, it's time to learn how to use it to your advantage. Here are 3 simple steps to turn boredom from an enemy into a powerful ally. 1. Do a stimulus fast. the beginning of transformation. First, you'll need to force yourself to experience boredom. And I know it's not going to be easy. We were so used to the constant demand for attention that sitting without distractions feels like a challenge. But this challenge is where the power lies. Start with 1 hour per day, where you disconnect from everything. No TV, no phone, no computer, no social media. Just you and your thoughts. For example, find a quiet place, free of distractions. Put your phone on silent and don't check it during this hour. Yes, I know you want to check those notifications. Resist the temptation. This will be one of the best ways to restart your brain. 2. Eliminate distractions. Daily practice of boredom. Now that you've started your stimulus fast, it's time to eliminate other distractions in your life. This will help create a more focused and productive environment. Begin by removing the TV from your line of sight, turning off phone notifications, and setting up daily moments of boredom in your surroundings. The goal is to ensure you have the necessary space to focus on what truly matters. For example, organize a part of your home or workspace where you can use your phone, where there are no distractions. This will be your boredom sanctuary. It's in this space that your mind will have the opportunity to renew your creativity and focus. 3. Redefine boredom. Turn it into your secret weapon. The biggest secret to boredom lies in how you view it. Most people see boredom as something negative, a waste of time. But what if you started seeing it as a moment of growth and self-reflection? By redefining boredom, you turn it from an enemy into a powerful tool. You'll be in control of your mind and productivity. Final tip. Every time you feel bored, don't run from it. Embrace it. It's the perfect moment to focus on yourself, your thoughts, and what truly matters. Now, I want to hear from you. When was the last time you allowed yourself to feel bored and really sat with your own thoughts? How do you think you can use boredom to your advantage now that you understand its power? If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends who could also benefit from this practice. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more tips on improving your productivity, focus, and quality of life. Remember, boredom might be the first step towards a new, more productive you. Embrace it, use it, and transform your life.